So yesterday I bought a Fit 3D scanner and about to pop it open. About to take it out of the truck here, sitting right there. It's an in-body 270. I'm sure there's newer models. This one, I have no idea how old it is, if it works. Came with a printer or whatever. And I also got a Fit 3D scanner here. So I'm gonna toss it in the back of the car, test it out at the house. Hopefully everything is working. I'm sure it should be. It's been kept inside of a nice little spot. So we'll see if I can fit it in the back of the car. All right, it's loaded up. I'll probably do the Fit 3D scanner tomorrow. It might fit, it might not. Okay, so I got it turned on. I'm about to hop on, get a scan, and I did some research. It looks like you can have a subscription, but you don't need a subscription to use this, which is amazing because I was worried that in order to print with this, you're gonna need that. But apparently you don't need it, so I'm gonna hop on, see how it goes. Yo, it works, bro. I'll show you guys my results. It says that I am 165. I have skeletal muscle mass of 83. And body fat percentage of 12.7, and it tells you the measurements here, like of your torso and stuff. Skeletal muscle mass above average, nothing to brag about here. Body fat mass 21, dry lean, total body water weight. That is freaking cool. I don't know if I want to sell it because this is freaking awesome. Good morning, today's Thursday. The Fit 3D scanner has sold, so we're gonna be taking that to Rise Gym this morning, and then later on, I'm going to be delivering that in-body to a facility in Katy. Those two machines I found for a really good deal, and I'm super excited. Just made it to Rise Gym. Going to be shooting George's YouTube video here, and then after, I'm going to be dropping off the Fit 3D scanner. So I left the arms in the car, and so later tonight when I drop off the in-body scanner, it's about 35 minutes away from here, so I'm just going to bring them by later on. So we just finished shooting the video here at Rise Barbell. Rise Gym is the front gym. Rise Barbell is the weightlifting gym. You have a powerlifting gym as well as high rocks training. So just tons of different types of fitness in this facility, which is really cool to see. All right, there it is. Fit 3D scanner. It's ready, good to go. Now I did make a mistake. I forgot to bring the fucking arms that goes onto the scanner, so I'll be dropping that off later tonight, but super excited for this thing. All right, I got the brand new camera, Sony a6700. I currently shoot on the Sony a65, so it was time for an upgrade. I ordered it on B&H. I got a used model. I typically don't order brand new just because I like to save a little bit, and it's usually fine. They're in great condition, so nothing to really worry about. I don't really like it to be too perfect because then you worry about scratching it. And honestly, I just want it to work. There it is. I'm pretty excited because the first time I bought this camera, it took me forever to save like 1,500 bucks just to get it. And now it's really cool because even though it's been a long time, I just kind of saw it as like a, you know, I want better battery life or whatever. But look at it. This feels way better. Honestly, this is freaking sweet. Hopefully the sensor looks good. Perfect. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's awesome. I'm super excited for this. This is amazing. I'm about to head home, grab the in-body scanner, and head into Katy. And then I got to take the arms from the Fit 3D and drop it off to Rise Barbell. And then I'll be on my way home. Here we go. Surprise, back at Rise Gym because I forgot the handles down there. So I'm about to go drop them off to the guy at the front, and I'll be back on my way home. Should be about an hour and 20 or so through Houston. All right, that's a wrap. Had a super productive day with George. We went out there, we went to Rise Barbell, we got the YouTube video shot of the gym tour. There goes my light. And I delivered the other items that I needed to today. So, in-body scan, sold. Fit 3D scanner, sold. Back home, ready for tomorrow. I have to show you guys this right now. So, we had a video that I posted, and it went viral. It was the gym reel, and it got 3.2 million views in like 3 days. So, it took off. So I decided, well, if it worked so well, let me change a couple of the shots after the first 3 seconds because the hook is important. So let's just leave it alone and I'll change the other shots later in the video. So I reposted it and it got 1 million views. And I posted it yesterday or the day before. So it's already at 1 million views. So I got one at 3 million, another at 1 million. And then I just posted another variation of it, but I changed the timing of the song. So very similar video and it's already blowing up as well. And as you can see, this is the one that blew up. It's at 1 million. So I'm sharing this with you before it gets patched that if you have a video that does really well, especially a reel, right? Because reels usually get shown to non-followers. So if you have a reel that's doing good, repost it. Maybe tweak a little bit, like keep the hook, but change the timing of the song, change a couple of the shots after the hook, just a little bit of something to change the details. But I mean, you'll be surprised how many people are actually out there. So 1 million views on this video doesn't mean you've tapped everybody. I mean, there's still, like one video got 3 million. The other got 1 million. Like there's so many people out there. So just keep trying to repost, all right? Because it's about being known. So when it comes to reels, like if you got one that works, don't just call it done and be like, yeah, sweet, what's next? Like, no, keep milking it, keep going. I'm about to post another version of that today. You know, it seems like the song is what's working. So just keep going until it stops working and then you'll keep innovating. Me and George are at the storage unit now because we're gonna be taking this hammer strength leg curl and we're gonna be dropping it off to Joe at the gym. He purchased the hammer strength bicep curl last time. Now he wants this one. We're gonna go get it delivered. Back at the gym to drop off the leg extension. Back at the gym to drop off the leg curl by Hammer Strength. Dude, let's get it. All right, we're back at the gym now. Tomorrow, me and George are going to be going to the UFC gym and picking up the machines that we got in the auction. That's going to be a fun day, so stay tuned. I'll show it to you. Just arrived at the UFC gym. It's time to get to work. We're gonna pop the truck open, go take some pictures of the machines to post them. Let's do it. All right, so here we are inside. Of course, there's no power, but the equipment that we're gonna be picking up is right over here. Got a lot of good stuff, a lot of Star Trek equipment. I'm gonna show you what exactly we got, starting with this one right here. This is a Star Trek plate-loaded lat pull-down. The next one is gonna be the leverage rope. We got the decline chest press. This one's going to be the flat chest press. Then we got the shoulder right over here. These machines are in amazing condition. One of my favorite things about these, they have black and red colors, so they look phenomenal. And this was kind of a facility that the people that came here didn't really know what this stuff was, so they're really good condition. We got this rack right here of Star Trek, so easy curl bars. We have an assisted pull-up dip machine right over here. And then we got a couple other pieces. So we've got this pin selected bicep curl. We've got the pin selected tricep machine over here. And the last item is going to be this right here, pin selected lat pull down. We actually do have one more. It's right over here. And this one's going to be the Star Trek pec fly rear delt machine. Super excited. Me and George are going to get to work. I'm going to start unloading this and get it on the truck. What's the biggest piece of advice you have moving this stuff? Bring it down.
Don't do it. Get somebody else to do it for you.
right, we just loaded up the first batch of equipment. We got most of the Star Trek plate loaded stuff in there, as well as all the pin selected pieces. So we're gonna go drop off a few of the machines, make some room, come on back and pick up the rest of them, and we'll be done. That's it. We completely loaded everything up into the truck. We're done with the UFC gym deal. Super excited to have these machines. I mean, dude, there was some amazing quality stuff in here, and I'm super excited for this. Literally cannot wait. I'm super thankful that George has this box truck here. It has been an immense saving, time saving, just money saving sort of thing. So all emptied out. Got everything we needed. Now we're going to be heading back to Roman. We're just going to leave the truck parked out there. It's been a long day, and then we'll start getting everything listed. In this video, I'm just going to take you guys through my back and bicep workout, starting with the Nautilus single arm lat pull down. One of my favorite back exercises to start with, especially because you get so much blood in the lats, and it just kind of sets the tone for the rest of the workout. So I did single arm here, made sure to use, I like to do a rep range of 20, 15, 12, 10. I've always found that to be a very good staggered way of getting blood into the muscle, because when you do the 20 reps in the beginning, I mean, it just flushes so much blood into the lats, and then as you go down you start to get heavier. But you really want to focus on control, and yes, like, you still want to go heavy, but you want to go heavy for that amount of reps and squeeze really hard. All right, then the next thing I wanted to do was this raw motive work standing row. I thought this was pretty sick. I haven't used it this way before, and to my surprise, it actually felt incredible. So I'm definitely going to be doing that one again. Now, after my back was still pumped up, I decided I'm going to do some deadlifts, and I like to do that every now and then. So I went ahead through 15 on the bar. It was extremely easy. So I did 405 for a couple sets to really stimulate the growth. I think power training is extremely important, and you need to make sure that you're consistently lifting some heavy stuff in order to get that dense muscle maturity. Next thing we did was some hamstring bicep curls. Really went heavy on these, giving the biceps a good hit. Then we went over to some standing bicep curls, and after that, we were pretty blasted. Went into the posing room, hit a couple 6 shots. And that was pretty much it. Today, I'm going to be taking photos with the Roman activewear ladies. We got 2 models coming in. We're going to be using the Canon 1DX Mark III. This is a Tamron 24-70. I also have a Canon 70-200. I like to use that as the main camera. We got a 16-35 and a 35 1.4. So let's do it. Okay, so we are shooting with Maria, and we're here in the dumbbell section because the lighting on the dumbbell section looks amazing when you shoot through the mirror. I want to show you guys a couple of the shots here. So take a look at what we got. This is one. So that's just an idea of what the 70-200 looks like. It is phenomenal over here. All right, so we just got to the storage place, and we went ahead and put the Star Trek machines right here in the storage unit, keep them safe, in great shape. Now we do have the other ones right here into the truck, just that way, whenever someone buys it, easy pickup. Okay, so today we're going to be shooting a YouTube and short video of Kyle over here. He is super close to his show day, so we're going to shoot a YouTube video for Roman and also turn those that long form video into some Instagram content. So here's some BTS. So we are filming this on the Canon 1DX Mark III with a Canon 35 1.4 millimeter lens with a Hollyland microphones attached here to the camera, and it's looking phenomenal. All right, we got the guys from Supreme Fitness Gym Co. They're here to pick up the assisted pull-up machine that we've got. They're also checking out the bicep curl and maybe considering getting the pec deck. We'll see, but we're about to load it up and get it on their trailer.